If you think that the YouTube algorithm is broken, rigged, and it's against you, you're actually wrong because YouTube has every initiative for you to win. They want you to get more views. They want your channel to grow and keep people on the platform so they could show people more ads. They make more money. The advertisers make more money. You make more money when you get monetized. It's a win-win for everyone. But if you don't know how to play the game correctly, none of this is going to matter. And if you're making good content and you're still not getting views, this is the missing link, because if you are misaligned, if you're not showing the algorithm who your video is for, who your channel is for, you're never going to win on YouTube. Because in 2025, the algorithm has shifted completely. It's not based on your subs. It's not based really on your channel or watch history. It's actually interest-based. It's pulling precision, strategic content for each individual and curating it for them and showing them what it thinks that they want to watch. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you how you can start letting the algorithm work for you and not have it working against you. And if it's your first time here, my name is Bobby Orr. My other channel and platforms have right under 500,000 followers and subscribers. I've been a content creator for 3 years, and this is all I obsess over every single day. So here's the brutal, honest breakdown of how the YouTube algorithm works in 2025. YouTube doesn't actually push your videos out. It actually pulls videos based on your viewers' behavior. Every feed is personalized. The algorithm isn't necessarily pushing videos out, it's pulling videos for each individual's interest. So you can take 10 people, put them in a row, have them grab their phone, pull out YouTube, open up the app, and they're gonna all get different personalized feeds. Think of it kind of like Netflix. You don't get shown everything, you get shown based on what it thinks that you wanna watch. So the real question is, are you actually making content that YouTube thinks that the viewer will want to watch? Because here's the harsh truth. People don't come to YouTube for you, they come to YouTube for them. So if you can position your overall channel to solve a specific problem for a specific person and find a gap in your niche and focus on building your channel and your videos for an avatar, so helping one type of person, helping them at the highest level possible, this is going to tell YouTube exactly who your channel is for. It's going to know how to recommend your videos, and it's going to skyrocket your growth. Now, while this can kind of sound like a game of cat and mouse, it's not actually about playing games or knowing the right little tricks to do. It's actually about having alignment. And real quick, before I keep going, if you want more help with this to help you get aligned, come up with better video topics, titles, and ideas, I want you to download my free YouTube Growth Coach in today's video description. Like I said, you can get it below. It's free. I just want to break this down to the basic framework of the way that YouTube operates. It only cares about one thing: keeping people on the platform. Because YouTube isn't necessarily for me or you. It's not even for the advertisers or the business. It's about the viewers, keeping the viewers happy, showing the viewers what they want to see, keeping them on the platform. But there are a few things you have to do to keep people on the platform. You have to get the click. You have to hold attention, and you have to keep the viewer satisfied enough to keep watching. And if you can do that in one video and have all of your other videos around the same topic, then it's going to make your content bingeable. And if you have bingeable content, so someone's not just watching one of your videos, but they're watching one or two of your videos each time they're on YouTube, next time they open up YouTube, it's going to show your videos. They're clicking on the videos. This is going to be a great sign, and YouTube is going to start pushing your videos out to more viewers like that viewer. And here's a very simple way to do this. Now, the first thing is you have to get the click, your click-through rate, your CTR. YouTube is going to show your videos along with everyone else's videos to the viewer that it thinks would want to watch. But if you don't get the click and you're getting impressions, meaning that YouTube is showing your videos to people, but they're not clicking on it, you're gonna have a low click-through rate. So you have to get people to click, and the best way to do that is optimize your thumbnail. Your thumbnail is gonna be the first thing people see. When you get on YouTube and you're scrolling, you're not looking at the titles, you're looking at the picture, the thumbnail. It's like the movie poster, right? So you don't have to show everything on the thumbnail, but you do have to drive fear, curiosity, or desire. And I'm not talking about pulling fear out of thin air and trying to fearmonger people. I'm talking about hinting at their pain points. What are they afraid of? What do they want to get away from? What keeps them up at night? Then you want to create some curiosity, some tension. Like they want to know more. Like they want to know more about it, so they're going to click on it, and then you're going to bridge that to get to their desire. You're going to use the content to show them why they clicked on the video, like what the video is about. Now, the title and thumbnail should not just copy each other. They should complement each other. So the thumbnail is going to get their attention, but the title has to trigger fear, curiosity, and desire as well. It has to get their attention and tell them why they should click on the video, what they're going to get out of the video. Briefly, don't give it all away, but it has to pique their curiosity or you're never going to get the click. But in 2025, the algorithm is smarter than ever. So if you're just trying to clickbait people and put something crazy, but the content isn't matching and people are clicking off a few seconds after they started watching the video, this is actually going to be horrible, and YouTube is going to bury your video and kind of categorize you as a sucky creator. But here's where knowing how to have good retention and keep your watch time up comes in. Because if people are clicking on your video, you have a strong hook to grab their attention right away. You're kind of restating the value proposition of the title, like why they clicked on the video. Just real quick, let them know they're in the right place. You want to hook them by stating like a mind-blowing fact, asking a hard question, or just showcasing something that you have done that's pretty impressive. This is going to keep them entertained and keep them watching. So if you can hook their attention right away and make the first 10 to 15 seconds very valuable, they're more than likely to keep watching. And studies have shown that if they watch past the 1 minute mark, they are 10 times more likely to watch the rest of the video. But YouTube doesn't necessarily care about people watching your whole video. It's about the average view duration, and this is going to be based on the length of your video. So even if you have a 5-minute video, but they're watching 80% of it, this is going to beat watching 3% of a 25-minute video every single time. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is satisfaction signals. This is kind of a new feature on YouTube because they're really concerned about the interest of the viewer. So they don't just want people to click, they want people to actually click and enjoy what they're watching. So that means, are they liking the video? Are they sharing the video? Are they commenting on the video? And one of the best ways to really encourage this is to ask questions in the first minute of your video and ask them to comment the answer. And this isn't like, hey, comment below if you like the video, but it's about asking, like, let's say your video is about how to get more views on YouTube. Or do you struggle with getting views on YouTube? Let me know your biggest issues in the comments. This is going to do a couple things. Number one, it's going to show YouTube that people are commenting on the video, that they're interested in the video, but it's also going to give you other topics that you can come up with in the future and go deeper on and help your audience. And by utilizing all this is where strategy is going to beat hustle every single time, because YouTube doesn't really need more content on the platform. There's like 2 billion users and 2 billion pieces of content that are being uploaded daily, okay? But it's about having aligned content and making it for one type of person and getting crystal clear on who your videos are for and what problem that your channel solves. Now that you know how the algorithm works, here are a few traffic sources of how your videos can actually be found. Number one, the home feed. This is the front page, like when you log onto the YouTube app or you go on your computer, this is the first thing you're going to see when you hit home. If someone is watching content that's similar to yours or even adjacent to yours that kind of complements each other, and your piece of content does really well, your video is getting good average view duration, good watch time, it's getting a good click-through rate, more than likely, your content is going to show up on this person's homepage. Next traffic source is suggested videos. This is like the sidebar of videos that are going to be next to the video that you're watching. So if you're making a video about a similar topic that people already, they're watching a video about losing weight, and you have a video about helping men over 40 lose weight, and that person is over 40 because YouTube is going to know their demographic, it's probably going to show them the video. So this is about, like I said, getting crystal clear on who you help and going deeper, not necessarily niching down and getting yourself in a box, but making videos that are broad but for one type of person. And here are 3 easy ways that you can start getting suggested more often, because honestly the best traffic source is always going to be suggested or browse. Use similar topics or formats to people that are doing well in your niche. Reference trending videos or themes, but put your own unique taste on it, and make follow-up content that people will want to binge. So even if your competitor has a video that's doing really well, put your own unique spin and taste on it, but then look in their comments section, see what people are still wanting to know more about. Go deeper on that. See, why the video did well, but see why it didn't do well. Look at the comments and just watch the video and see what you can improve upon. And lastly, I want to talk about search, because YouTube is the second biggest search engine in the world, only to be rivaled by Google, but Google actually owns YouTube. So if you can utilize ranking your videos for what people are searching for, you're already positioning yourself at a better chance of winning. But here's the thing. Ranking for videos is basically this simple format: relevance plus performance. So yes, optimize your titles and descriptions, but if people are clicking on the video, they're watching a lot of the video, they're liking or they're commenting, that is how your videos are going to get ranked a lot quicker. And like I said, the best way that you can actually streamline this process is by utilizing AI to do most of the heavy lifting for you. And if you want my free AI YouTube growth coach, get it in today's video description down below. Like I said, click on the link, it's free. Now that you know how the YouTube algorithm works and you have a good breakdown, what if I told you there's not just one YouTube algorithm? There's actually multiple YouTube algorithms for each type of format. And I'm gonna break those down a little bit deeper now. For long form, you have CTR, click-through rate, retention if you're keeping them engaged throughout the video, if people aren't dropping off, and then watch time. How long are they watching for? Like, are they watching 80% of the video? Then on top of all this, you have the satisfaction. Basically, your likes, your comments, your shares. This is the core function of the YouTube engine for long form content. Then you have shorts. This is a completely different game because there's no CTR, there's no titles. You can put titles, but people aren't going to be clicking, they're going to be scrolling. So you win this format by grabbing attention the first 1 to 3 seconds by maximizing loop-worthy content and utilizing fear, curiosity, or desire. You want to stop the scroll. Next is live streams. The longer people stay, the better. Engagement and chat boost your reach, and you can promote this before you go live and reward people who show up by giving them just a little bit of an extra piece of value in the first few seconds of your live stream. Finally, I want to talk about community posts. Now, this is a hugely underutilized secret weapon. This is what most creators ignore. High engagement here can actually help you get reach beyond your subscribers. You can use polls, image, post, and even tease questions to build interaction between uploads. This is also an amazing tool that you can utilize to connect with your audience. So ask them, put out a poll, put a little questionnaire out, like a quiz, or what are they struggling with? People will want to talk because as long as they've seen your videos, they're going to get shown your community post. Because the real creators that are going to win in 2025 aren't people that, try and master or hack the algorithm. It's actually people that utilize how the algorithm works and work with the algorithm. So if you really want to work with the algorithm and have it working for you and pulling videos 24/7 around the clock better than you could ever do by sharing it or telling people to share your videos, here is the single best way to do that. If you consistently make videos for one type of person, you're getting good click-through rate, you're getting good retention, and people are watching one or even multiple of your videos, you're making bingeable content, YouTube is going to start pulling more of your videos for more people like that viewer. It's going to show it on the homepage, it's going to suggest your videos, and if you can even optimize some of your videos for search, you're covering all of your bases. And by doing this, you're compounding momentum because every video is a good signal for YouTube. But if your content is scattered, you have different topics, different formats, and you're not getting, some videos you're getting good retention, some videos you're not, YouTube is kind of going to be confused and the algorithm isn't really going to know who it should pull your videos for. Basically, here's a simple secret. Focus on serving one type of person at the highest level possible, and YouTube will take care of the rest. That's really it. The other stuff is just tactics to do that better and more efficiently. But saying all this, if you're already making content and you didn't already know this and your channel's kind of stalled, what should you do? Well, I've actually been there, and here's the exact playbook that I used on my other YouTube channel. Refocus your content, audit your best videos, double down on topics that drive views and watch time. Then you want to rebuild your viewer trust. If your click-through rate is high but retention is trash, change your thumbnails, not just your content. Number 3, trigger new momentum. Make a spike video, something highly searched or shareable. Use it to introduce your best content to new eyeballs. Number 4, start clean. If your audience is way off from your goals, starting fresh may be smarter than reviving the old channel, especially if you change direction, niche, or voice. And I actually tried doing this on my old channel. I tried pivoting because I felt really kind of led to go to YouTube growth and utilizing, content psychology, viewer psychology, and strategies and tactics. And I tried this, and even though my other channel has right under 60,000 subscribers, it's monetized, it really didn't do that well. It didn't pivot greatly, and I wound up going back to what the channel was originally about as a Christian YouTube channel, and I created this channel from scratch less than a month ago. So you've probably figured out that there's no hack to game the algorithm. If you can focus on serving one type of person at the highest level and keeping them happy and just serving them, but using all the tactics that I stated, the algorithm will take care of the rest. So you don't have to try and game the algorithm. Make videos that people want to click on and that people want to watch, and then the AI algorithm will do the rest to serve those people your content. But the most important part about every single video is actually going to be the hook and the first minute of your video. And if you want to learn how to make irresistible hooks that are going to stop people, keep them engaged, and make them watch the rest of your videos, I want you to click on this video, and I'll see you over there.